All the cameras look good.
Yes, they do.
Do we look good?
You look great.
Man. How about you have an old school shirt on and I have like a new old school shirt on? Yeah. I love those shirts, dude. That's so fucking cool.
I love the way they fit.
That's why drop shoulders are big.
I know.
Because it was old school cardboard-esque shirts that have made this massive comeback. Like it looks like an old new shirt. Old school new shirt.
Yeah, this is a large standard fit NASCAR team.
From your dad.
From my father. Yeah.
How cool is that? Like I saw all the Dare, like, okay, all the cool old school shit's coming back and I fucking love it.
Yes.
Because I'm old school.
Uh-huh.
Now, there's a bunch of Livroni, like edits.
Yeah.
Dale Earnhardt edits. I think we were talking about it last time.
Mm-hmm.
And Dale Earnhardt edits I saw them. The dude was a fucking savage.
Everything the guy did.
It's awesome.
Like that's like the big difference between social media now and like not having it then. Like all these clips are finally coming out because unless you saw them live during race day or a promo commercial, you didn't see them ever again. They were gone.
So I remember we used to like burn VCRs or what they call it. What they fucking call it?
VHS.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We had a double decker VCR and we used to, whenever we rent a movie, we just like copied onto this and we'd have the copy.
Yep.
So my dad back in the day, we're talking 90s, was like, one day we should just make a VHS tape of every funny scene from every movie. And I'm like, yeah, dude, we should do it. But we never did because we were always working and always busy.
Yep.
Okay. And he was, because we quote movies constantly. And he's like, oh, we could put this part in there and this. Like in his head, he was talking about it because he's always stressed out with work. So he was always like thinking of the fun times and we'd laugh and watch a movie, carry on. Look at the internet today.
Highlights of funny clips.
That's all it is. And I'm like, oh my God. My old school father in the early 90s, mid 90s was onto something. It was funny as fuck. It was so cool.
Dude, it's how it all came about.
Yeah.
Someone was like, oh, I wish we could just do this.
Crazy.
I know.
It's awesome.
I know.
Man, this feels good right now.
It does.
You look great.
You do too.
Thank you.
Yep.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the HWMF Podcast. I'm your host, Seth Bob, here with my heterosexual lightmate, Bob.
Good morning.
And our esteemed partner for the day, pretty much always now, Mr. Aiden.
Hey.
Young Aiden, as I like to call it.
Young Aiden.
Mm-hmm. It is.
I don't feel young anymore.
It's because you're starting to, you work, there's days you work.
Around, because I'm around you fuckers.
This business will do it to you. Yeah.
You're around here as long as I am some days. And I'm like, man, Aiden's still here chewing it up. Like we filmed a video on Tuesday night. It was me, him, and Ty.
Mm-hmm.
We did chest and like none of us got out of here until 8:00.
Yeah.
And then last night you were here late. I was filming the podcast with Fuad and Dorian and all those guys. And then I heard him leave at you left at pretty late.
Probably 9.
Yeah, I think it was late. So
I was asleep.
Oh, you and Corey, huh?
Yeah. Old man.
Have you heard about Corey's sleep patterns?
Dude.
No.
Okay, so Corey, Mr. fucking go.
Uh-huh.
Working all the time. On Sunday, we were filming content for the intake release. Okay, so we did like a Meathead photo shoot and everything with us all. And we were discussing sleep patterns somehow. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'm in bed by 7:30. Like all of us stopped and we're like, wait, what'd you just say? What was that? You're in what? And he's like, oh, yeah. He's like 7:30, 8:00. Like I'm in bed. I'm like, what are you doing in there?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I got my laptop. Like his routine is he trains here, works, trains, and then he's got a 5-minute drive home. He's right up the road.
He's right here. Yeah.
So he's right up the road. They go home, they eat dinner, they get all cleaned up, do their thing. And then it's like, hey, we're just relaxing. So they have their bed, they have their TV, they have their laptops, and they just get in because they don't have any kids.
Mm-hmm.
They got their dog, they take care of their animals. Then they hop in bed and they just do their work or watch their stuff and scroll the internet and keep doing it and watch the show. And then he's like, oh, yeah, sleep by 8:30 some nights, 9:00.
Yeah.
He's like 9:30 at the very latest. And I'm like, I'm still doing hero workouts.
Yeah. You might be slinging some caffeine at that hour still. Yeah.
And
I am.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was like, man, I did not know. I just didn't know that about him.
Yeah.
I had no clue, but he's an early riser too. So, but he was saying, he's like, how much sleep do you get? He's like, oh, dude, solid 8 to 10 hours.
Holy fuck.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I go to bed early. I'm not getting 8 though.
I mean, I know he's on the sauce, you know, he's getting fucking jacked. Like he's put on what, like 50 pounds?
Bro,
50
the dude's
since
thrown
he
together.
started. Yeah, he's got a physique.
Yeah.
And we're like, maybe like all the eating and the resting and everything he's doing, like, dude, it's working. It's working.
It's definitely working.
Yeah. I was like, we were fucking dying.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty early to bed, but like we still only finish dinner at 8:00, 8:30.
Yeah.
And then I need to decompress for at least 45 minutes. So I'd say most nights it's like 9:15, 9:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd say that's probably relatively normal, 9 to 10 o'clock for adults that train early in the morning and have a pretty strict routine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I was just like, man, we were baffled. Whenever he said 7:30, I'm like, 7:30.
That's early.
Yeah.
That's early. That's usually when I'm just getting home from something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
He is the epitome of the meathead. I love that he has embraced every fucking stereotypical trait you could with being a meathead.
All of them.
If they're like every single one.
Yep.
It's so fun.
I love, like, I train in there like 2 or 3 times a week now.
Uh-huh.
I love that he puts the same playlist on every time.
Oh, dude.
Every time.
It's every time.
Every time.
Like, I don't hate it because I do the same shit. Like when I'm on the
But it's
bike and
been
I'm
months.
running, it's the same playlist essentially.
Whenever I go in, he's like, hey, you want the aux? And I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
The one day he comes to me, he's like, hey, got anything new? I just can't do it anymore.
I was like, dude, I was like, his is burned out. Mine's starting to irritate me.
Yeah.
I was like, I need something new, dude. What do you got?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, what do you want? I'm like, I need something so off the wall and different that I don't know if I'm going to like it, but it'll be different. He's like, I got just what you need. And he put some shit on. I'm like, all right, this is exactly what I
It was
ordered.
like it was like some movie soundtrack from Tenet.
Yeah.
And like we just both shut up and just started training.
I was like, I'm in, dude. Fucking.
Yeah. Dude, I get that way with my music. Like if I'm in an intense training session and it's starting to fuck with me, like I'll turn it off.
Yes.
I'll go silent because it's messing with my head.
Well, that's what we were talking about. That's what we were talking about. I'm like, dude, just new shit. You need it.
Yeah.
And then the one day I asked you and you gave me the big booty mix or whatever.
Yeah,
them
on
two dudes.
Spotify.
So I did that. And then the next day or that weekend, I was doing something at the house and I just put this on. I put it on doing something. And Hannah's like, what the fuck are you listening to? I was like, Bob gave me this playlist on Spotify about these two dudes that do this thing together and they make cool music and all this. It's like a mashup over now. And she's like, you mean Big Booty Mix? And I'm like, you know what it is? She's like, Seth, everybody knows what it is. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so old.
Oh, dude, it's massive. People fucking love it.
Yeah, now I know. Yeah. I got made fun of for it.
They're dropping a new one this month.
It's pretty cool. Like now I completely understand why so many people ask for my playlist because they're looking for something new. They want new shit.
Yep.
They want it. They're like, give it to me. I need something new because, dude, if you listen to the same playlist, you're going to get into a routine of that playlist.
Yes.
It's wild. Music, I mean, I find music fascinating because I can't do it. Like at all. Can't play an instrument. I can't remember songs. I can't sing songs. I can't do nothing like that.
Nope, I can't remember lyrics. I'll listen to the same song every day. I can't remember lyrics to save my life.
I will not.
Nope.
And I find it fascinating because of how influential music is. Like it is like what it can do to you is pretty fucking wild.
Yeah.
So I believe in all that quote unquote, conspiracy theory stuff about how like the energy of a music and what it can do to you and why it's played at certain hertz and all this different shit, whatever they say. I actually do because I'm like, you listen to like there's fucking TikToks and reels making fun of dudes on how amped they can get from like a fucking Rocky playlist. And you're like, fuck, right, dude. Like it does something to you.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. I enjoy it. Well, everybody, you're listening to this now. Thank you guys for all the support with Never Ending Chocolate. We've been working very hard to have some really killer shit come out, and Never Ending Chocolate, Farm Fed, and Intake, our brand new all-in-one pre-workout. The team has been working very hard on it. And Never Ending Chocolate Like,
what a night, dude.
I knew people liked chocolate, okay?
Yeah.
I knew it's the number one selling protein is chocolate.
Yeah.
However, I never anticipated this.
No.
We sold out our wholesale numbers in a day. And then I'm like, hey, this is a little scary. I was like, this is a good scary. But what the fuck just happened? Because we shut them down. Like, they asked for more. And I'm like, no.
Cut
I was
off.
like, you guys got cut off. This was your wholesale allotment. And they're like, dude, we could sell double. And I'm like, holy fuck. I was like, people like chocolate this much. And then I'm like, dude, it's gonna be gone in a night. Last night we released Never Ending Chocolate and Intake. Never Ending Chocolate sold out in, I think I heard Corey say 71 minutes.
Yeah.
Everyone was gone. I didn't even watch the release. I was doing podcasts. I did the podcast with Dorian, Guy, and Anton. And I was like, hey guys, give me 2 minutes. I got to post. I couldn't schedule it right. And I didn't want anything to happen. I was like, just keep talking. I'm going to do my post here, And then like, I just put it down, set my phone down, and I started seeing the text message. I'm like, oh fuck, this is hitting hard.
It was mayhem.
Dude, people love chocolate. I'm so glad because, like I said, we've been all working so hard for new cool shit. And we needed new cool shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking real.
I was texting Shane like right when it went off, like just joking about like selling out. And then I was like, who am I kidding? Like, it's not an AAR release, it's, dude, we were blown away last night. Yeah.
Now, everybody, if you want Never Ending Chocolate, if you missed out, or you want more, because it was limited. Like, we just did one run of it. There was no anticipation. I was hoping to get rid of this in a month.
Mm-hmm.
That was what I wanted to do. And if you want more of it, go put foot traffic in all of the Axe Sledge retailers. Anybody that carries Axe Sledge, go get your Never Ending Chocolate there. Show them support. They've been supporting the company and the brand for so long. So go to the stores and buy Never Ending Chocolate.
Yep.
But holy fuck. And here's the thing, like, I got a case for myself because the the shipping crew, when we were filming the video, they're like, hey, I got a funny feeling about this. And I'm like, shipping department saying this. And they're like, I think this is gone. And I'm like, man, this is so exciting because if they feel it, like I was like, that's a big number. And then, and so I took my case and I'm like, holy fuck, it is gone. Like, if you didn't get it, you ain't getting it. It's in stores. Like, I'm like, fuck, dude. Because Hannah and the kids, Addie tried it and she's like, hey, how many of those do you have? She's like, I want to drink this. I don't want the other ones. I'm like, oh my God, this is nuts.
I know. I texted Joe around like noon yesterday. I'm like, can you put 2 aside?
Yeah.
Just put 2 aside.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking awesome. And the other great news is Intake, the all-in-one pre-workout. We did 2 new flavors, Fruit Kaboom and Island Breeze. Never did those flavors before. They are very unique. They are brand new. We are going to be bringing out all new shit throughout the year. So this is just the beginning of 2024. Throughout the entire year of 2024, there are going to be new flavors. There are going to be new products, new pre-workouts. We're dropping 3 brand new pre-workouts this year. Intake, one of them, and then 2 more pre-workouts will be dropped throughout this year. And then we might have a banger at the end of the year around Black Friday. Something limited, something very wild. I have an idea in my head. I haven't really talked about this. First time I'm telling you about it. But got an idea.
Okay.
I'm excited because it's just, I don't know. We are the fun of people's day.
Yep.
Our job is to make sure that we are the brightness and the excitement and the fuck yes of their day. Because we all know what it's like to have a shitty day. We all know what it's like to have a bad day, hard day, frustrating day in a fucking spot. Why not pull something out of your gym bag or your supplement cabinet and be fucking amped about it? We should be the ones creating the excitement in these people's day, and that's what we are doing. We need to be that. I want that. I want this to be, I do not want to I want people to every single time pull out Axe Sledge in their gym bag and think, fuck yeah. That's what I want. Intake the flavors are something that you will look forward to, and the formula is on point. It is a terrific all-in-one balanced pre-workout. Like, you took it the other night and you're like, hey dude, this is actually like, I took 1 scoop. You don't fuck with stims before your workouts.
No, I mean, outside of sampling with you guys, that's all I ever really did. And then last night I took a full scoop.
Yeah.
Just 1 scoop. And bro, the mental focus is ridiculous on
Yeah.
that product. Yeah.
It's that's what I mean. Like everybody's doing such a good job. Everybody's firing. Like all of it's fucking hitting.
Yeah.
It's supposed to hit that.
Well,
way.
I'm most pumped about just 2 brand new flavors.
Yes.
You know, like our staple flavors, they're amazing. You guys love them, but it's time. We needed a refresh. We needed 2 brand new things. We got other new flavors planned for this year.
Yep.
Even when I was mixing it up, kind of like Jay Cutler style.
Yeah.
And Addie was in here. She's like, "What's that?" I was like, "That's intake."
She told me last night.
She tried it. She's like, "So what does this do for you?" I was like, "It does all things. It's all in one."
Let me educate you, youngin.
Mhm.
Yeah, she told me, she's like, hey, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I like it. Adeline's done gymnastics, but she was being lazy there for a minute, like because down on herself,
Mhm.
like just the mental aspect of like she finally, Hannah and I let her voice the fact that she wanted to quit gymnastics. I personally think that she doesn't want to tear her other ACL.
Yeah.
I think that the recovery, like she recovered incredibly well.
Mhm.
She's fucking back, but gymnastics is ruthless. And I believe that she's just to the point where she's like, hey, like, I just don't want to do it anymore. And like, I was like, all right, sit on it and think about it. And then I was like, and actually come up and you're going to have to tell your Hannah, and then you're going to have to tell Alex, the other coach, and you have to tell me, like, I want you have to voice those things. I'm not going to quit for you. I'm not just going to assume that you quit. You need to actually voice it. She was still going over there and training a little bit here and there.
Mhm.
I knew it was coming, but I had to make her actually say it to those people and do it.
Yep.
And I just think that I think it would be if I tore my ACL, I would be fucked up. And then if you go and tear your other ACL, oh my God. Yeah. And that typically has happened to gymnasts. If you have one, more than likely you're going to tear another one.
Well, dude, it's such a high impact sport.
Oh,
I mean, and if you're not committing to the throwing those big tricks, it's like
at her level, she was a regional. She was going to place at regional. She was going to take first or second at states as a level 9. Fucking massive. You're a level 9 gymnast. You're a bad bitch.
Yeah.
You win states. You're a bad motherfucker. You'll place at regionals. Holy shit. She's a regional level 9 gymnast. You're a bad bitch. That's the thing. It's scary. It's a lot. And I think that that's where she was just like, I'm cut off. She wanted to focus on other things in life and school. Like, dude, kid's got a fucking weighted over 4.0 GPA. Like, kid's really smart. So I'm like, okay, work out and focus on, schoolwork.
Mm-hmm.
So all of a sudden she caught this next wind recently, like over the past month or so. She's like, hey, I really like training and then doing my schoolwork and reading books. I'm like, oh yeah? You like reading books, huh? I understand the training in school, but so over the past month, she's read like 3 books. She trains every day now, 4 to 5 days a week. Takes a day off and does some cardio, and then the other day her and Ben don't train at all, her boyfriend, but they train and she does all her schoolwork. And I'm like, all right, kid, this is fucking awesome. So I'm really excited about that. But.
Well, it's cool to watch because I see it because she's doing most of that here now.
Yeah.
And dude, she reminds me just so much of you and like how you handle certain things. Like no matter what you're getting into, whether that's bodybuilding, the functional and fuckable, something with business, you are all in, and that's where she is. She's all in.
Really nice of you to say. I like that. That's quite the compliment.
It's super cool to watch.
Also a little scary for her.
Yes. Well, I was thinking that too. I'm like Christ, like you're still in high school, like, and you're thinking like this.
She don't procrastinate.
No.
She does things that an adult would do, like how a straight businessman adult would.
Yes.
Like if you don't procrastinate, you had things face on, like you go after it, you fucking do it. And like whenever I see her, I'm like, hey, like even Hannah and I were talking, she's like, we were talking about her wanting to go to college. She wants to go bio pre-med. Apparently this kid's really good at genetics. Like just loves that shit. Like she likes chemistry. She's really good at chemistry and she gets all A's. I don't know like what she sucks at. Like I don't know. I talked to her, but she's a fucking teenager. Yeah, it's nothing. It's okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. How's statistics go? Really good. Okay, good. How's math? How's algebra 2? It's whatever. It's okay. Okay, really great, dude. So what's your grades? Ace. All right.
All right.
English. Do anything in English? I don't like it, but yeah, we're good. I'm like, this is all I get out of the fucking kid.
Yeah.
It's every parent knows it. Like your kid hits an age where they don't really discuss too much with you. Like you got to catch them on a day. There'll be a day whenever they just blurt out all this stuff. And you're like sitting there like, all right, come on, give it to me. I got to absorb all this so I can feel like I'm a part of your fucking life inside your head. But Hannah and I were talking because she's looking for schools to go bio pre-med at. And Hannah's like, she's like, this kid's so fucking smart, Seth. She's like, I was never this smart. I'm like, babe, I'm not that smart. I do business and marketing and dress up like Willy fucking Wonka and lift weights. I'm like, this kid over here is fucking doing AP statistics and fucking algebra 2 and AP this and AP that and getting straight A's. I'm over here like,
well, I was like, how do you have a 4.25? I was like, how do you have above a 4.0? She's like, well, I'm taking AP courses and they're weighted differently. I'm like, oh.
The AP statistics course is one of the most difficult classes to take at Kiski. Like the teacher, Mr. Jankowski, I know him. Dude's a fucking savage. Like the class is super fucking tough.
Yeah.
Ben, who is in college right now, he took AP Calc 1 and 2 his senior year and missed 3 questions throughout the year and was pissed about it. This kid's a fucking, he's at RMU doing actuarial sciences. And he got an overall grade in that class of an 89. And this kid's literally like a genius.
Yeah, so
it's not a weird genius.
It's a hard class.
Oh, dude, yeah. So I find it. I'm like, all right, Addie's up there, dude. She's killing it. So I'm proud of her.
Good for her.
Yeah. She is pulling off there's some Seth coming out in her of the way she's acting, the way she's training, like the way she's doing her work. I'm like, I'm really excited.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be the dad that gets like the coffee mug from the school, the hoodie from the school,
all the school store swag.
Oh yeah. Oh, I get it 100% now. Why parents do it?
Yeah.
You're proud of your kid,
yeah,
as you should be.
The student sticker for the car.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yes,
I love that.
Yeah, it's super fun. But no, it's good. It's awesome. Very exciting. All right. Well, I know this has been a question on my lives quite a bit. And everybody saw it. We were planning on going to the Arnold Classic here in Columbus, Ohio on March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
We had a big plan to do so. We were going in. However, we have backed out of the Arnold Classic. Axe Sledge will not be going to the Arnold Classic in 2024 on March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. But please still go support. Brian Powers, the guy that's running it, is a phenomenal guy. Talked to him quite a bit over the past couple months or few weeks here, and it's been good. So please make sure you guys still go and support the show. But we are not going to the Arnold Classic for a few reasons. We have been going through some things here internally as a company. Mike Roten is no longer with the company. We removed him in the end of December from the company for some personal reasons and some conduct reasons that we'll keep to ourselves, but understand that our goal here is to make sure that we do things the way we see fit. And it's something that not easy, not fun, but it is what we see fit and what is best for the company. Mm-hmm. So with all that being said, we stepped away from the Arnold Classic because I was not involved with the Arnold Classic. We were doing the Black Friday stuff, and then we had all the stuff going on in December and the restructuring of the company internally. And whenever we stepped in to do the Arnold Classic, we made the YouTube video and showed the booth off of everything we were doing. Whenever we were doing the graphics for the booth and they were getting ready to be sent in, whenever we sat down and looked at the graphics in the booth, and I said, this isn't right. Something's not right with this. And the booth was facing in the wrong direction. So we had a 20 by 60 booth that was very big, very expensive, and it was facing the wrong direction. So that's whenever I stepped in and I was like, okay, here we go. We have a lot of work to do and not much time to do it. So we had to put a hold on everything with the Arnold Classic from the graphics and let them know that we had to make some changes. So we changed everything. We flipped the booth, had to redo the graphics, had to restructure everything. And I, at that point, I got on to quite the warpath. And whenever I get on one, I am fucking very direct. and we are getting shit done. And I believe that the team operated incredibly well. You took over the designs, you took over the whole entire direction with the booth, and I handled all the other aspects of the Arnold Classic.
Yep.
And we were on one.
Yeah.
It was going well. However, as we were doing this, we are planning everything else that we were doing, like the release that we just had. It went incredibly well. We were planning everything that we have planned for March, April, May, and June also going on. We are coming back into 2024 in a very big way with the companies. And it's a very big goal that you and I have. And as we were doing the Arnold Classic, and I'm on one, it was brought up by you and Shane that you're like, hey, dude, like, we got to sit down and talk about the Arnold. I'm like, I know, we're fucking killing it. We're in it. And you're like, no, we got to talk about the Arnold. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And you and Shane were like, hey, we don't think doing the Arnold Classic is a good idea. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, no, we're doing the Arnold. Like, we're in. This is my fucking show. And they're like, Seth, with everything that we're doing at the company, how we're restructuring things internally, how we're fixing a lot of issues, and how we're handling everything going forward with all these releases that we have for Axe and Sledge and AAR from now until June and everything that we're planning, we think that this is too much on our people. And you two explained to me that you know that I could definitely do the Arnold Classic. Yep. That there's no question whether or not I'm in. I'll run through the brick fucking wall and go to the end. But it was you two stating that we were looking at the people and stating that you believe that it was a little bit much on the people and that they could do it and they could execute at a high level. However, it would be a detriment to the company in the long run. And after cooling me down a little bit and talking to me and going through it step by step of everything that we have planned this year, how we just had this and what we have planned in March, it became very clear to me. And whenever you think you know how I think and operate, yep. But then having how you speak about things that you feel strongly about people and way you look at things, it was clear to me. And Shane works with these people closer than anybody at this company. Yeah. And for him to also step up and say it, I was like, okay, calm down. Because I was relatively pissed off. Yeah. Because we wanted to have an experience. We wanted to put on this fucking spectacle. And but that's why we're not doing the Arnold Classic.
And I mean, to even elaborate on that, the strain it would put on our team, because almost our entire team would be going to the show.
Yeah, we have 20 people.
You know, we didn't have some small booth. We had a 20 by 60. Like, guys, this is like, it is a sight to see. The amount of traffic that we were anticipating was going to be ridiculous. And that brings the marketing team in, that brings guys from shipping in for stocking and making sure everything's running right. IT's there, flying athletes in, me, you, Shane, everyone, all hands on deck for 3 to 4 days of, I mean, if you've been to the Arnold, you guys know it's fucking crazy.
It's 4 to 5 days of mayhem, setup, breakdown, everything. Yeah. It's because of it's what we're shooting for. We're shooting for the moon. We're going in hard. And the people are, the shit here doesn't happen without the people.
No.
There's 41 people that work here. This shit doesn't happen with the people, without the people. It's impossible. It's too big. It's not just one person anymore. Yep. I know I do a great job and I'm great and wonderful, all that happy fucking bullshit. You are too. So is Aiden. So is Shane. But one person can't do it all. It takes a team of people to make sure. It takes the morale. It takes it's not a group of individuals. It's literally a team effort. It fires on all cylinders. And if it's not firing on all cylinders, then you're going to have things are going to be thrown in. Their monkey wrench is going to be thrown in and fuck everything up.
Yeah. I mean, we feel the impact of, one person being out sick for 1 or 2 days. Like, it's a huge impact to the entire company. 15 to 20 of us out for 4 days. Dude, it scared the shit out of me. Like, sitting there when I actually had an hour to sit down after all the graphics were submitted, all the really hard logistical things were done. And I'm like, dude, I don't know if we can afford to get behind from the day to day here. It's nuts.
That's where I had my disagreements.
I know. We worked through it.
But it's and I've always played that role of pushing back on pretty much anything and everything.
Yep.
Like I think that's one of the reasons that we are successful in what we do is because of that. But next year, after talking to Brian and we were just going through everything, he's like, dude, he's like, I get it, I understand. He was very understanding and super supportive, and he's like, next year. I'm like, next year, 100%, dude, we're in. I'm all in. But however, this year, I said, there's no way we're not doing something big and cool. I was like, no, fucking happen. I was like, we got to do something. So we are in the works of something that I'm brewing up in my head that's kind of making everybody pucker up a little bit.
Little bit.
So we are going to try and plan something very fun, maybe around this area, maybe like a little festival.
Yeah. Maybe
a get together. Maybe just, even if it's just a small workout with a couple people here at the gym,
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
So we're still working that out. Again, I don't know. I think that's the fun. Like, let's see what we can do. We got time now.
Yes.
It's time's on our side. We're good. Deep breaths, everybody. Fucking asshole. But no, it's something that it sucks, but at the end of the day, like I said, I just want to make sure that we do cool shit. I want to make sure that the morale of the people is up and hustling. Like, we have a tremendous group of people. It proved in the release that we just had, us getting together and doing cool, fun, new shit and involving everybody is what this is all about. We are the fun of people's day. Even though this is people's 9 to 5, we make sure that we keep on the forefront that they are the fun of people's day. Whenever you're designing a graphic, whenever you're designing a label, you're not just designing a label because that's your fucking job. You're designing a label because that's what people are pulling out of their gym bag to get excited about their fucking workout after their shit day. You are doing that. That is you. Be proud of it. Be excited. Feel it. Like, that's the part of the content. Literally, we're creating content that people are envisioning themselves doing. So that's your job. Make it happen. Bring it to fucking life. You have something so unique and special that you are good. Your work is going to be showcased. Thousands of units, thousands of gym bags your shit is going into. Whenever people open up their supplement cabinet, it's your fucking work in their cabinet. Take pride in that shit. Love that shit. You need help, ask somebody for it. Like, that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
I'm fucking amped. I love it because we're doing a lot of really cool shit. We have new pre-workouts dropping later this year with ingredients and formulas that we've never done before. That's exciting.
It's very exciting.
It's fucking exciting.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Really cool shit. So I know some of you are upset, but I didn't want to do it in any other setting other than this to make sure that everybody could get the long format and understand exactly why. And it's and whenever you're in this, and like I said, if it was just me, I'd have pushed everybody really hard. Like, that's my MO.
Yeah.
I'm going to push. And whenever you have people like yourself who I trust with everything, it's gotta understand that there's more than just me around here. I get on one sometimes.
I mean, we wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, I know. I like that Heather calls me spirited.
It's very polite.
It's the most polite word. I'm like, I told a couple people about that whenever they get excited or I'm explaining myself to them, and just at a level when they're like, my HR manager calls me spirited. They're like, I like that. I'm going to use that. I'm like, steal it.
They're like, oh, that's what you call that, huh? Spirited.
Yeah. But nothing comes from a bad place. It's all because, like, when the fuck, you know how fucking unique this is? You know how incredible this is? Like, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm just me. I'm just being literally the best version of me. And that don't mean I'm not going to fuck up and do some dumb shit or say something wrong or make a mistake or anything like it. It just means that I get to live and be unapologetically myself in every aspect and let people know that no matter what your past is, how fucked up it is, what you've done, like, you can work yourself out of it. You can work hard for it. Like, it's kind of what this is. I somehow became a professional bodybuilder. Like that still blows my mind. Like we were talking about it last night on Dorian and Anton and Guy. We were all sitting there talking about, because they saw me. They were like, "Hey, you did I caught wind that you said you were going to do something crazy, like 10 to 12 weeks of back to bodybuilding training." And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, Anton's like, "Hey, I'm not gonna lie, dude." He's like, "You have one of the best physiques." He's like, "I love your physique." He's like, "I got so mad." He's his Canadian accent. He's like, oh, his French Canadian accent. I was so mad. He's like, "Whenever I'd see how big you are and you not compete," he's like, "How dumb." I'm like, "I know." I was like, "It's literally my biggest life regret." And they were like, "Wait a minute, are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude." Like not competing in 18 and 19 is one of my biggest life regrets. And they're like, "But what about your businesses?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I got my businesses and they wouldn't be here if I did compete." I get it, but that still doesn't mean that I don't feel it.
Yeah.
Like I think about it. So then whenever we were talking about the bodybuilding stuff, I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to take 12 weeks. I'm going to train with Ty and the meatheads because I did 31 days straight of hero workouts.
Yep.
So why can't I just do 12 weeks straight of bodybuilding workouts? Let's see what happens." And Anton's like, he's like, "I'm so excited." He's like, "Even if you don't ever fucking compete," he's like, "I want to see what you still look like." He's like, "Because you still have pop." And I'm like, "I still have pop in my body. I still fucking know I do." We were posing the other night and I'm like, "Dude, it's still there." And him and Ty's like, he's like, "It's not gone." He's like, "It's not." I'm like, "I know." I was like, "I'm not the same person I used to be, obviously." I was 245 to 250, 248, big, lean, and nasty. I'm literally 210 pounds. That's 35 fucking pounds less. I was a walking circus show. We're not going to do that. But we're going to have fun over the next 12 weeks and just see what shows up. And Anton's like, "Yeah, dude, I want to see it." It was fun because it's like just the meathead aspect of it all.
Yeah.
Like the whole, like, because he's doing the Arnold and I'm a massive fan of his physique. However, he doesn't have that same density up in the chest as some of the other competitors, but the dude's physique is phenomenal and he is fucking peeled right now. And like, it's always been one of his, if he's on, holy fuck, is it phenomenal. But it's hard for him to fill up and fill out his frame whenever he brings himself down hard. So he's been having a hard time filling up for the shows.
Yeah.
Because of his upper body. Because his legs are fucking crazy nasty. So I think, and he looks really good. I'm pulling for him. I want to see him crack. If he cracks the top 6, top 5 at this Arnold, holy fuck.
Yeah. I mean, what a like unique process for each individual that competes at that level. You know what I mean? Like you can have it all season, all off season, even coming into contest prep, and then everyone has a different experience.
Just like riding a bike, Bob.
It is. It's just
literally the same thing.
We just talked about it.
Dude, you dedicate your entire life to training, and then it comes down to one day.
Yep.
If you got the shits on race day, you're fucked.
Yep.
If you don't hit this on your fucking on your show day, you're fucked. And then everybody's going to say you suck. Whenever you don't suck, you just had something pop up.
Yep.
And it sucks. And then you got to sit there and literally eat that shit sandwich. And everybody's going to say you suck online. Everybody's going to question your shit. You're going to be harder on yourself than ever. And it had nothing to do except one thing. One, which is insane. That's also why, like, you know, I at a young age, that's why I regret not competing more. Because at a young age, I couldn't conceptualize that. I couldn't grasp that. I was too wrapped up in just being the best and not just experiencing it all and feeling it all and growing and getting better and potentially becoming something. I was just a head case.
Yeah.
And but I mean, I'm excited for him. I think the Arnold's going to be really good. Hottie, Samson, the Hottie and Samson will be 1 and 2, and then 3 through 6 is up in the air. And I think anybody could come in. I think it's going to be a cool show. But yeah, 12 weeks. We're gonna see what I look like.
I mean, based on how you looked after one arm workout the other night,
we were dying about that.
I think it's going to be something pretty wild in 12 weeks.
You like that?
Dude.
Ty's like, he's like, "Hey, we're in the bathroom." I see Ty in the pisser every morning. And we were taking a piss, and he's like, "Hey," he's like, "Do you see those pictures?" I'm like, "What pictures?" He's like, "From the workout yesterday." I'm like, "No." I was like, "I just got here." And he's like, "Aiden got him." I'm like, "Oh, they cool." And he's like, I just don't understand how you look like that. I'm like, "Well, what? I didn't see the pictures." I go look at the pictures. I'm like, "Good." I was like, I was on one all fucking jammed and fucking full of demo day. And I'm like, "Yep." I was like, "All right." And he's just like, because Ty's 23 training for the Pittsburgh. He's in it. He is a version of me. So, but then we were at the end of posing on Monday night, or Tuesday when we were training. I was like, I've been training longer than you've been alive. I was like, "You're 23. I've been training for 26 years, dude. Like, that's a fucking massive difference." Because like, he's like, "Look at your shoulders. They're so straight." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fucking old. Like, I've been doing shoulder raises for fucking 26 years. What do you expect to happen?" But it was fun. I love it because we were saying it in the video. When's that video going to be done? Maybe tomorrow?
Probably, yeah. I'm going to be getting it done today and then probably up tomorrow.
So in the video, there was just so many like raw clips of them asking questions. That's what we wanted to do. We want more raw training videos to go up of me training with the meatheads, because when we train together, they all have questions. Like, they'll just ask me like, "Hey, what about this?" or "Why this?" or "Why that?" And I'm like, this, and this. And we're always like, needs to be in a fucking video. We need a camera. So that's what we're going to start doing.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know, it's fun because being able to help him, shoot the shit with him, talk through it, it's awesome. Yeah. I'm still strong. I'm strong. I don't know how the fuck I did what I did on Tuesday. I did the 130s on incline for 6.
Yeah, full set.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, I was fucking like, holy shit. I took intake, so that's what it was.
Yeah. Secret sauce.
I was like, because I'm like, man, I was like, maybe I'll get the 110s in my head. Dude, I have not done incline chest presses 6 weeks, 8 weeks. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go.
I put up the 70s the other night.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, they're heavy.
They both were.
Yeah.
Both of them.
Those dumbbells in there are honest.
They are.
They are. They're fucking ignorant.
They're
Those metal dumbbells are fucking stupid.
I think everything in there is ignorant.
It is.
The barbell, the plates.
Everything in there is heavier.
Because I have the rubber Rogue ones at my house.
They're lighter.
Those 50s do not feel like these 50s.
No, they don't.
Not even close.
No.
45-pound bumper plates do not feel like the steel ones.
Those steel plates are heavy. I mean, I don't know if we got to bring in the fucking scale and see if it's real. We have
They're like 55.
Yeah.
Watch them be 55 or
Holy
something.
fuck.
We bought them during COVID, so it might have been
they're
fucking,
skewed. Yeah,
they might be.
We probably have like 60-pound bars in there and shit.
We don't even know it.
We don't even know.
Dude, because whenever I go to like another gym or my back home gym, I'm like, I'll put on some shit. I'm like, fuck, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. I don't know what it is.
They
It's
lose
like-
weight
it's
over
like
time.
It's like in fucking dodgeball. He's like fucking White Goodman's like, he's like, add 3 pounds to the women's scale in the bathroom before you leave. It's like, yeah. It's awesome.
Oh, that's a great movie.
Speaking of that Lance Armstrong's in that movie, and I sent you that clip
Yeah.
about Lance Armstrong. So you'll find this fascinating. So I was scrolling through my stories or my search on Instagram, and it was this thing with Peter Atria or Attell, or I can't remember that dude's name.
I don't know.
He's the what the fuck is he known for? Anyway, he's a doctor, and I see him on everything, and I just like following him because he's pretty good about everything that he states. Like,
good questions
yeah,
too.
good questions, good content. He's not some clickbaity douchebag. Like,
Yep.
Pretty good stuff. So he did an interview with Lance Armstrong, and everybody hates Lance Armstrong because he was the first guy to pop hot, even though literally everybody was taking EPO and shit back in the day.
All of them, dude.
Everybody was. So, you know who Lance Armstrong is?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure you're young Asian. Sorry, didn't mean to offend
Dude,
you
he's
if I did.
isn't he like the
Tour de France
didn't he have
cyclist?
something with Nike too though?
Oh, Livestrong.
Yeah, Livestrong.
He lost
yeah.
it all whenever he popped hot, like they tested him. Okay. He popped hot for EPO and some other stuff.
Growth, EPO.
Was it like 2009-ish?
No, sooner. Like we're talking early 2000s, like 2000, 99.
Yeah.
Lance Armstrong was one of the fucking biggest savages on a bike. Now, back in the day, I didn't fucking know nothing about cycling, but the Tour de France is a big deal. He won, what, 5 or 6 in a row?
Yeah, something like that.
Which is fucking astronomical. Okay. The Tour de France is France is a very difficult terrain. That's why they did it there. Well, talking to Bob here about like outputs on a bike and what do they call it? VO2 maxes? Maybe you can explain it better.
Yeah. So like there's ways to measure, like, you know, just like lifting weights, like you hit a PR on a bench press. Well, you can hit a PR in time and power on the bike. So your FTP is your functional threshold power. So like we retest that in my training block every 8 to 10 weeks to make sure we're progressing. So my FTP right now is 350, which is pretty fucking high.
For how long?
So that's like, I could probably hold 350 for 4 to 6 minutes tops. So it's like a really max output, short duration.
Like fucking all you got. You're redlining everything in your body during this FTP testing.
Yes.
As much as you can for as long as you can.
Okay.
In 1999, Lance Armstrong held 500 watts for 30 minutes at 160 pounds. So like right now I'm around 200 pounds. I'll probably be close to 185 towards race day. I just had a VO2 max test on Tuesday. I held 400 watts for 4 minutes and I dropped off the bike. Like I fell off the bike, like to the point that my legs at the end were just churning, like, and then they just gave out. Like there was nothing left. That dude held 100 watts more for 30 fucking minutes at the end of a race.
At the end of a race. I did not.
I can't even do an analogy for you guys of how insane that is.
Yeah, it's
drugs or no drugs.
Yeah, that's the thing that I was asking you about. I was like, how much do the drugs play a role in this? And you're like, doesn't matter, dude.
No,
doesn't matter. Drugs or no drugs, what that dude was doing was fucking unreal. Unreal.
160 pounds.
Yeah.
Like that's like, imagine 160 pound power lifter.
Lifting like Ronnie Coleman.
Same effort. Like it's not any harder for him versus Ronnie. Like that's, yeah.
And even then it's still not enough.
It's still not even the same. No.
That's unreal.
That dude was a savage triathlete before he became a pro cyclist.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, yeah, in that world, that's what you do. That's what you do.
Yep.
Fuck is that? I whenever I saw that clip, I'm like, that sounds like a lot. Because I've heard Bob talk about this, and this sounds pretty fucking crazy right now.
Yeah.
Holding that for that long, like, I don't understand it.
Yeah, like I went back through, like I've held 500 watts for like a minute. Like at the end of that VO2, I had 5 by 1 minute efforts and I held 460. And like that was everything I had. Like everything in the tank.
Man. Like, because like I remember when I was a kid, like as a teenager, whenever that was going on. So like I remember hearing that Lance Armstrong will pull ahead at the end of races, or he'll pull ahead whenever the course gets really hard during the hills. And I never understood. I'm like, man, that guy's going to come back and this and that. And then it would occur. And now looking back, I'm like, that's fucking how.
Yeah.
That's how.
Well, after I kind of learned like how these big Peloton races go down, like it's a lot of teamwork. So like teams will send these guys out that are crazy fast sprinters to set an unrealistic pace for the group. And then they're not going to win. They're going to fall off.
That they did. I remember hearing about that. Yeah.
So they'll send these guys out that even a far superior sprinter to Lance Armstrong, and Lance won't let it happen. Like there was multiple segments of Tour de France where this guy goes out and Lance is like, nope. And he's like right on his wheel.
But then like the whole goal was to do that, to wear him out.
And he would wear out the gopher. Like everyone be chasing
That
this dude.
EPO talking.
Yeah. The dude literally had no lactic buildup.
That's
Like zero.
Could you imagine that? That'd be nuts.
Dude, you could go as hard and as long as you'd want.
He did.
He did.
That's how he did
He
it.
did. I fucking love the guy.
I mean, I do too. I don't give a fuck.
No.
It's like the fucking Olympics now, the steroid Olympics,
Oh yeah, I seen
The
that.
enhanced games.
the enhanced games. That was a bad name, Seth. Fuck that up. It's enhanced games. Well, people have been sending it to me in my DMs because they're like, "Hey, it's what you guys talk about on the podcast." I'm like, "It's happening."
Dude, I'm in.
I mean, I would love to. I'd love to sponsor an athlete. If anybody's doing it, let me know. Send them my way. I want one.
I want to see it. I'm there for it.
If that occurs, like you said, I haven't looked into it too far. You had looked into it and said it's like the live golf thing.
There's a lot of money behind it. A lot of money backing it. A lot of billionaires getting together and wanting to fund this and make it as extreme as they possibly can think of. But like still keeping it like very traditional to like traditional Olympic events. So like all the track events, the powerlifting, like all the shit that you can really test how good you are with enhanced.
Watch all the same guys show up.
That would be funny.
All the same guys show up. They're like, "Hey, they're not testing us, and I'm clean, but I'm going to show up and take as much money as I can, see if I can beat these guys. Fuck it."
Dude, I think there should be both
They are.
type of
Oh,
games.
yeah.
Like, why not? Just like bodybuilding. There's natural shows. There's
Not natural. There's
Not-
enhanced shows.
there's enhanced shows. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
No one knows.
No, I don't know. Oh, it's fucking
But
nuts.
it's entertainment, man. I think it's cool.
I'm watching.
Yes.
I'm promoting it. If it comes on the television or is streamed in any way, shape, or form, it's being put on my stories and telling everybody go watch.
Dude, track events are like my favorite thing to watch. Like I love watching like the 100, the 200, the 4x1. Like
It's nuts.
it's so fucking fun.
That's entertainment at its finest of specimens.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's why we like watching all this shit. And that's why we train to do what we do. We like being specimens. You look at yourself that way. You want to be that. You want to train for it. You want to feel something of it. If you can just feel a fucking fraction of what it's like to be a specimen, it's got you by the balls.
Yes.
So why not watch the fucking freaks do it? I love it.
I'm in.
Says it's supposed to happen in December.
This December.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Start date. December
Ooh.
2024.
Nice. Plenty of time for everyone to load up, you know?
Let's get ready.
There'll be interviews. So what are you taking? And Kenny KO will show up and he'll be like, "Natty or not?" Like, so you know the question's coming. Natty or not?
The post game interviews, like they're on the podium, and they're like, "So what'd you take?" And they're like, "Well, actually, I dedicate this win to a little bit more of this." And the guy below him's like, "I should have taken that."
Oh fuck!
He's like, shit.
Shucks.
So that's the
Shoot.
one.
Darn it! Oh man. Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, I don't know. We watch a lot of gymnastics in the house. That's what we watch, and they can't really get on gear. It's not going to help them at all. Yeah, it's already crazy.
Because male gymnasts, they look like they're on some stuff.
No, dude, male gymnasts are crazy.
They're stupid.
Their
strong.
arms.
Listen,
Bro,
dude,
their arms are ridiculous.
gymnastics is fucking different.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone says now. After Hannah is a fucking coach. That bitch is a legit coach.
Mhm.
She got some compliments this past weekend. This past weekend was a hard meet. And they went to the meet. It was down in West Virginia. And there was probably 25 teams, some competition that we've never seen. And like usually any local meet that Elegance goes to, they fucking rock everybody's shit. Like they just eat their fucking lunches. So that's why Hannah always makes a point to travel to different parts throughout in our region to get different competitions so the girls get a feel, because our goal really isn't to win as many meets as it is. It's to prepare these girls for states and regionals and continue to progress up.
Mhm.
And excuse me. At this meet, like it was tough. Like there's some gyms that showed up. There's a fucking couple of Ohio gyms. However, the girls that work incredibly hard, like they put the fucking effort in, like go above and beyond, they did very well.
Yeah.
And it's tough whenever you run into other meets, but that's why we do it. That's why she does it. So that the girls that need the kick in the ass get the kick in the ass. Because if you go to local meets and kill all the time, like you got to get warmed up and understand that's great. Don't get too fucking full of yourself just because you did good at a local meet. This is local. We got to think about the entire state and then regionals. So, but Hannah's a fucking savage. And I tell her this all the time. I'm like, hey, dude, like beam and floor. I was like, these girls are fucking phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, in vault and bars are difficult, but I'm always impressed with it. And I tell her, and she's like, you know, I thank you for being so nice to me, but your opinion really doesn't fucking matter. And I'm like, man, I don't hear this too often from anybody, but
yeah,
I love you. Fuck you. I'll go back to fucking looking at my phone and fuck you. So, but this weekend, one of the judges came up and they were like, hey, your floor routine of your entire team, the choreography of your optionals is outstanding. She's like, but your execution is incredible. She's like, all of your girls execute at a high level. She's like, incredible. One of the best teams in Pennsylvania for floor and beam. I love seeing it. We're a young gym, so that's why. But I'm like, babe, I was like, I said that stuff too. She's like, but yours doesn't matter, dickhead. I was like, okay. But it was cool because like they record a lot of the stuff, and seeing it, I'm like, the girls were on one. All those girls that are fucking they're the grit in the optional levels, they all fucking slaughtered beam and floor. It was incredible. And it's a testament to her hard work and dedication to it, but also the kids and the parents.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the parents of letting the coaches coach. Let the fucking coaches coach. Shut the fuck up. These girls need to be conditioned. The other judge was just she came up, and Emmy had quite the fucking meet.
Yeah.
And the other judge came up and said, hey, tell your kid to get her back leg up on her leap, and she'd get a 10. And Hannah's like, don't tell me. You go tell her. I tell her every fucking day. So the judge goes up to Emmy and goes, floor routine was good. Get your back leg up on your leap and you get a 10. So first thing Emmy told me when she came home, I'm going to get my back leg up so I can get a 10. And I look at Hannah and she's like, you know, that pissed off mom look.
Yeah.
But it's just that at that level, like I find gymnastics fascinating because you can't be good at gymnastics unless you work your entire life.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter how fucking talented you are. If you don't put the work in, talent won't outweigh the work. Like you need to work hard in order to be good at gymnastics. Your talent is great, but you have to be able to work hard. I find it to be, that's like, we watch every fucking college meet that happens at the house. I fucking think it's incredible.
Yeah.
Insane. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
There's so many aspects of that sport that you have to perfect for it to all come together. Like from conditioning to choreography to nailing the tricks to just the body awareness. Like, I don't know if I'm fucking pointing my toes or not when I'm swimming. I don't know. Film them. Oh, I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna try not to. Hey, you're still not. Okay, well,
what do I need to do?
I don't know how to correct that.
Gymnastics is monotonous over and over training for perfection.
Yeah.
A 10 is a perfect 10. Everybody strives to be really good at what they do. And what makes gymnastics crazy is the fact that you're striving for perfection. Therefore, you are more than likely not ever going to achieve perfection, which can be disheartening. That's what makes it tough. Like, that's why gymnastics is different, because it fucks with your head.
Mm-hmm.
You're not fighting anybody. You're not wrestling anybody. You're not physical with anybody. You're literally up against yourself on that. Mental blocks are real. Your mentality, how you look at whatever the task, the event at hand, or the trick at hand, or whatever it is fucking very difficult.
Yeah.
And it becomes very dangerous whenever you get to a certain level. Level 7 is whenever it begins to get a little dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Level 8, it is dangerous. Level 9, you're going to have a major injury if you fuck up, or you're going to have a major injury, period. At level 10, you've had a major injury, you've recovered, you're still there. That's how that sport goes.
Wow.
And then you get after that to elite. Elite, more than likely you tore something and your body hurts every fucking day of your life at the age of 15, 16, 17, 18. It's fucking ruthless. And that's females, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So very fascinating. And I like it. Again, if my kid would ever be, whatever school she goes to, massive fan. Massive fan. I'd be at every meet.
Go Dogs.
Go Dogs. Go Dogs. Big Georgia fan. Big Georgia fan. I mean, dude, I follow female gymnastics colleges.
Mm-hmm.
Hannah laughs because I like send her things about like training tips, like, different skills, different drills.
Mm-hmm.
I'll like send them to her. And she's like, we do that. I'm like, yeah, really cool, right? She's like, and then I'll like send her like an old school, like Allie Raisman I didn't know how good she was. She won, she was in the Olympics in I think 8 and 12 or 12 and 16. But fucking absolute savage. Had no clue because she's like a really pretty girl and looks kind of sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, fucking dog. Like unbelievable. And I'm like, I didn't fucking know this. So I like send her clips. It pops up in my feed. And she's like, I can't believe what you're doing. I think it's cool as fuck. Like, dude, they're specimens. So yeah, go Dogs.
Love sports. Big sports guy.
I don't know. I think that like, dude, it's entertainment, and you should be supporting people that dedicate their lives to something. Like, dude, even whenever you fucking see people that do incredible craftsmanship,
Mm-hmm.
like fucking Jesse Allison, fucking building the pavilion. Like, dude, people are gonna come over. I don't care who the fuck you are. You're gonna come over and look and be like, bro, this is legit as fuck. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's like people that the bitches doing the flips. They can't build no fucking pavilion. They can't build no pool like fucking Choice Pools can. They can't do that. They're gonna come over and be like, this is fucking cool as shit. Yeah, that guy built it. No shit, you built this. It's incredible. You find it fascinating. That's what life's supposed to be. Your best. Give me your fucking best. Let me see it. Get me excited.
Mm-hmm.
What's it like? Yeah, it's supposed to be that way. I like it. And by the way, this is the best.
I was just gonna say, speaking of the best,
it's the best.
It's the best flavor.
Adeline takes 2 every day. I'm like, hey, you're not drinking 2, are you? And she's like, no, I give 1 to my friend. I was like, oh, okay, good.
I saw she posted one in chemistry this morning.
Yeah. She's in it, dude. She's growing up so much. Becoming a young woman. It's fucking wild. My baby girl's all grown up. Fucking, I don't know. Man. Well, here we go.
Yeah.
Let the messages begin.
Uh-huh.
I like my shirt too, Bob. You guys
So,
did a good job.
Great shirt.
Make old school training cool again.
Yep.
I'm in 100%. I'm all in over the next 12 weeks in bodybuilding. I may have watched an old video of me and I was like, whoa, I don't know who that guy is. I look at what I used to be and I'm like, that was a different cat. He's big boy, old school stuff.
Yeah.
And we didn't even put some of the fucking scary shit on the internet back then.
No.
We weren't even as raw as I could have been.
No, I mean, looking back, dude, we have hard drives of shit that could be revisited.
Yeah.
So much commentary between sets. Like, dude, I never stopped recording. Like when we were at Legends, my camera was always going.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I told you I was on Bro Chat a few weeks ago with Fuad and the guys.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about being old and the things that we did and some of the mistakes and the crazy shit we did. And I told them how I used to eat 3 Anadrol a day. All of their jaws dropped. And they were like, bro. I'm like, hence one of the reasons that I had problems are the ones that I did. They're like, fuck yeah, dude. How many times did you do that? Like, they were like 8 weeks. I'm like, no, dude, like maybe like I do it on some big days,
Mm-hmm.
you know, just to see what would happen. I was like, guys, it was a really bad idea. And I was younger, but that's where I was. I was doing dumb shit like that. I didn't tell anybody until now. Like, if you say that shit when you're young, they're like, you're going to die. And now they're like, man, you're lucky you're fucking alive. And I'm like, I know. And then whenever I'll post anything, like I posted some pictures, the people that listen to the Bro Chat podcast, they were like, 3 Anadrol Seth. I'm like, man, I was like, fuck, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But it's, yeah.
What a drug.
Oh, dude.
It legit made you stronger. Like you could, like an hour, like this hour, you're not as strong. You take it, 1 hour later, you're stronger.
Yes. So I filmed a truck rant. And I went too far, so I deleted it. So the premise of what I was discussing was like the internet today with all these fucking people that just think they're so smart because they watch a scientist on TikTok and they start regurgitating information, or how these fucking doctors say the dumbest fucking shit. Like they skew a study, like how apples are bad for you and how eggs are bad for you, or how this food's bad for you and you shouldn't do this. And I'm like, what in the fuck is going on in the world? Why are you telling people healthy food is bad for them? The one guy's like, he's like, oh, their apples aren't the same thing that they used to be. And I'm like, well, no shit, nothing's the same way as it fucking used to be, dude. But it's not a bad thing to eat a fucking apple. Like maybe buy organic instead of the fucking Monsanto ones. Okay, great fucking story. But the fucking big giant apples, they still got vitamins and minerals in the bitches. Maybe they're not what they used to be. Okay, dick fuck, great story. Still better than eating something bad like candy. Let's not deter people from eating apples. Okay. And Gary Brecka. Gary Brecka's that guy with the water fast that made the water fast famous. Dana White's been talking to him.
Yeah.
And they were talking about autophagy and all the things of ridding the body of bad cells and all these different things. And I'm like, I get it. Okay, great fucking story. But Gary Brecka, he went on, and I come across Lane Norton. Do you know who Lane Norton is? I don't know. Lane Norton is a savage. He's very, 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 very fucking smart. He's also a doctor, a PhD in nutrition sciences. And the guy is an asshole. And he's a glorious asshole. I don't follow him every day because sometimes he gets on one and I'm like, Lane would like literally shift my brain into like a fuck you, like to the dumb shit of the world, because that's what he does. And so I come across his shit, or I'll actually go search for it whenever something's crazy is going on in our industry. I'm like, let's see what Lane says, because I know he's fucking talking about it. So Gary Brecka was someone, he was on some podcast or some talk. And dude doesn't, not everything that dude says is bad, but Gary Brecka says some fucking ridiculously dumb shit. Okay. And he was stating about how if you blend a banana, it spikes your insulin levels more than if you just eat the banana. And he's like, drink the shake, eat the banana. Drink the shake, eat the berries, because a blended up banana is going to spike your insulin levels higher than a tablespoon of sugar. And or a teaspoon or a tablespoon of sugar. And I'm sitting there going, are you fucking really saying this? And then Lane Norton goes on and just fucking like does a stitch and comes in and ruins this fucking guy. But okay, let's break down what this fucking guy's saying. Like, you're telling me that a blended banana is going to spike my insulin levels higher than if I eat the banana. I'm like, no. Okay, so now you're telling people not to blend the banana. Well, motherfucker, I like bananas in my shakes.
Yeah.
Makes it taste good. That's one of the reasons that I enjoy drinking my shake. And I'm like, but wait a minute. What happens if I chew up the banana in my mouth, like really, really well?
Like if you were to blend it.
Like if I was to blend it. What then? What kind of shit are we talking about here, dude? Like, what the fuck is going on? What happens if I take a whole banana, shove it into my mouth? 5 seconds. And I chew it up until it's like mushy. As if like, I blended it in the fucking blender.
The shake, yeah.
And then I swallowed it. What happens then? Is it different? Did we just change the fucking chemistry of the banana? What the fuck is going on in the world?
Dude, I don't know.
What the flying fuck is going on? Did I miss something? Am I too big of a fucking meathead to understand that if I chew up a banana really well or blend a banana, it's different?
I mean, you as a bodybuilder would know more than anyone how it affects your body.
Well, that's if anybody, even you. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I train really hard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very regimented. I train hard. I pay attention to what I eat very well. I know what agrees with me and what doesn't agree with me. I'm pretty sure that I know whenever I'm training hard or I'm depleted, if I eat X, this happens.
Mm-hmm.
If I eat Y, this happens. If I eat X and Y together, this happens. It's literally your own fucking science experiment.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't believe the number of these people that are going so far like into like the health aspect of saying this shit. He's not stating that bananas are bad for you, but he's stating something that I'm like, what's happening inside that blender that doesn't happen inside my mouth? Like, I just don't fucking get it. And Lane just fucking ruins people. Like, he's fucking funny. And he's so fucking smart. It's insane.
I just don't know why there's so much info out there, like just trying to confuse people and fuck with people's, like, most people are just trying to better themselves and get in better shape and eat a little bit cleaner in the most simple ways possible, which is eating good balanced meals, eating fruits and vegetables. Why can we not leave it at that?
I can't believe the number of people that think they are fucking perfect, yet are not, but tell everybody on the internet that they are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let's not, like you said, let's not overcomplicate this. Let's do a study, everybody. Let's do a study and take 100 people that work out 3 to 4 days a week, moderately, not intensely, but relatively a nice amount. They walk fucking, they put in 4 miles a week. They walk 4 to 5 miles a week. They weight train moderately. Let's put them on a well-balanced diet of fruits, balanced, not gorging themselves and not binging and not fasting. Balanced diet of fruits, veggies, and clean meats with some eggs and vitamins and minerals. And let's look and see how they feel. I bet you it's going to be fucking unbelievable. A balanced diet, not extreme this way, not extreme this way. They have some starchy carbs around their training times. I bet you could have a little bit of oatmeal. I bet you could eat a banana or even blend that thing in one of your shakes throughout the day. You could eat avocados. You could eat red meat. You could eat whole fucking eggs, little bit of butter, cooking your eggs in there. You know, like grass-fed, all butter. Really good stuff, you know. High quality shit. I guarantee you it is going to be a phenomenal study. And it'll be like, yeah, no fucking shit, dickheads. But all these people that do this fucking over-the-top extreme stuff, I'm just like, holy shit. Are you just doing this for clicks and likes? And the answer is yes.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's the next fucking fad diet. It's the next fucking thing that I'm smarter than you. And I'm sitting here going, Seth, how are you in such good shape? Everybody's wondering, why do you look like that? Because I do cardio. I lift weights. I work out really hard. And I eat a pretty well-balanced diet. You know what? I work out and eat so well that if I have a handful of pretzels, it really doesn't affect me.
Doesn't do no.
Nothing.
Mm-mm.
You know what? Nothing. That's it. You know what I can do? I can actually on the weekends have a bowl of Doritos and a Diet Pop with my kids. And wake up and work out the next day and nothing bad happened.
Nothing.
See, when you eat the whole bag of Doritos, you dickhead,
Yeah.
which I do sometimes because I like them.
Still not bad. Once in
Still
a
not
while.
bad. I get back on and people are like, man, how do you look like that? Because I work out, dickheads. I'm consistent for years, decades, if you will. It's fucking, but that's the thing in society, it's tough to do that because the temptation of all the food, the temptation of how convenient it is to just go get fast food. You don't meal prep. You got this going on in work. You're working 12-hour days. You got 3 kids. You're trying to excel at this. The convenience of life takes over and your health takes the back seat.
Yeah.
That's how shit works, motherfucker. That's why this is tough. It's not the fact that apples are bad for you. It's the fucking fact that the convenience of going to the store and getting something is way easier than an apple. Look how much more accessible and convenient it is to walk into a gas station and grab a snack to hold you over.
Yeah.
Look how easy it is to grab fucking Doritos instead of pretzels or an apple or an orange. It just is. Everybody knows fruits and veggies are fucking better for you than pretzels and pop.
Mhm.
But guess what? Super easy to go grab something. Everybody knows that drinking more than one energy drink a day, you're going to get in that degenerate category. Still like it, motherfuckers, and I need it some days because my life is mayhem. I just don't understand how in the flying fuck everybody's so dumb. I'm not crazy, am I?
Nope.
No, it's just a combination of like the right choices over and over and over and over. Like last night we went out to dinner.
Yeah.
I wanted to get a burger and fries.
Yeah.
I probably could have had that and been just fine.
You're different.
But I got the steak and potatoes instead.
That's your choice.
It was a good choice.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, and that's what it is.
You know, we have a glorious snack room, and I've been guilty since the beginning of the year. I've been hitting it pretty hard.
I didn't do it at all this week.
Now I've been Kim put a natural thing of peanut butter, like the squeeze tube one, the Jif one, in my bag, and then a stack of rice cakes. I've been doing those every day as my snack instead of like the bowl of Doritos, one Oreo,
Cheese
and-
puffs?
What?
Cheese puffs?
Cheese puffs, cheese balls. It's the little things, and they add up. They do.
And it's in every single person's life. And last night on Bro Chat, we were talking about like obesity and depression and all these things in America. And I'm like, with all this information of all these great, grand, and wonderful people on the internet and how good everybody is, why the fuck are why are the obesity rates still rising?
Mm-hmm.
Why are depression and anxiety rates still rising? And it's a direct correlation to food. But Fuad said convenience. And I was like, man, it is that because it's the convenience of life. You can DoorDash anything. You can walk into a gas station and get anything. And it's the price of things.
Yeah.
They are pushing everyone. Like, dude, you can go and get a fucking bag of Doritos for $2.99, $3.99, a whole big family bag. You know how much a fucking bag of grapes costs? $8. Who fuck $8 for grapes?
Yeah.
Hot damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Well, and even like down to, you know, getting out the door in the morning. I mean, dude, if you're not prepped from the night before and you got a family, like you're responsible for more than yourself in the morning to get out the door to go to work. Dude, it's very easy to fail right there.
Oh, people do every day.
Mm-hmm.
Look at like even like everything with the gymnastics running late. Like parents have lives. They have multiple kids in multiple sports.
Yeah.
It's tough, dude. It's super frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I'm like people that say this dumb shit about apples, dumb shit about fucking bananas. It's like, holy fuck, dude. The reason people put bananas in their shake is because they like it. I don't want to drink a chocolate ice shake. Okay, dickhead. Like I put the banana with the chocolate and a little bit of peanut butter because it's a chocolate banana peanut butter shake.
Yeah.
I like that. That's why I put it in there. It's like people overcomplicate all this shit. Big Lane Norton fan. Huge Lane Norton fan because the dude is so smart and such a prick. He's not a prick. I'd say that he's just, I mean, I would imagine if that guy was on one and super pissed at somebody, like this, and this is where I was going in the truck rant. I was like, I could not debate Lane Norton. There's no way I could.
Yeah.
Zero. You know why? Because Lane Norton is a scientist and incredibly intelligent. I'm the motherfucker you study. He's the studier. I'm the fucking one you study. I'm the crazy fuck that would be like, yeah, let's find out, dude. I'll do it. I'm down. I want to find out. I don't know how to do it though. Like I can run my fucking bro science. 1 + 1 = 2. I can do this and see what happens here. But he actually would run a study. Like I'm the guy you study. He's the one that does the studies. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think that too many people, like there's too many guys that would be the study. like myself, that want to be the one to tell everybody how to do things. And I'm like, listen, like I can tell you like from a general standpoint, I can tell you what I do to look like this. And I'm not doing anything crazy or over the top or extravagant. It's pretty fucking consistent, pretty simple. But it's like, that's why I'm like, why don't we just let these type of people, but that's what he does is battle those fucking dipshit motherfuckers that say dumb shit. And he's like, come on, look at the studies. This is why people do human trials.
Yeah.
That's why it happens.
Science.
And the dude's a fucking world-class powerlifter. Strong as an ox. I kind of want to see him pissed off. I should say something and he comes after me. No.
I can't picture this guy.
Oh, I'll pull one up, dude. I like him because he does. Oh, you got him up there. Can you play one of them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You've definitely seen them.
Yeah.
Can we hear them? Can we hear it if you play
I
it?
don't fucking know if this is hooked up. Like which one though?
Scroll down. Scroll down. There's Gary Brecka on the right there.
Is this him?
That's Gary Brecka. Yeah.
You want that one?
Hold on. Let me. I'm gonna look these up real quick. Dude's a riot.
There's that Paul guy.
Yeah. See, this is him doing some rack pulls. Oh, here he's deadlifting in this. Oh, yeah. He's not. He's doing nationals.
Dude, he's crazy.
Oh yeah, Lane's nuts. That's what I mean. Like, dude, he's in it. All natural.
Holy shit.
Oh, he's so much
so
fun.
Fucking strong.
He's very strong. Yeah, he's fun.
It's like a set of 5 singles.
Yeah, I mean, it is. The thing is he looks at everything from a sign. Oh yeah, like I said, he's go down. I want to find a video so you can see one, Bob. Go to the Gary Brecka one right there.
I wish I could say this was not the Gary Brecka show, but here we are.
Blended banana will raise your blood sugar faster than
There it
a
is.
teaspoon of straight table sugar. So the difference between eating a banana and blending a banana is it raises your blood sugar at 4 times the rate. So the glycemic index is kind of a measure of how fast does this have an effect on blood sugar.
He is right about one thing. If you blend a banana, it will raise your blood sugar more than a teaspoon of sugar. Because a teaspoon of sugar is 5 grams of sugar. And a banana is usually like 15 to 20. I could not find a study where they blended a banana versus eating it whole, looking at the glycemic response. But I could find quite a few studies where they blended various fruits. And actually, Gary, the studies showed that the blended group had a lower glycemic response than the whole fruit group. It's actually been repeated in several studies, and I will link them below, that if you blend fruit, it actually lowers the glycemic response. Should you actually give a shit about the glycemic response is the other question. When they look at studies where they equate calories and vary the glycemic index, they see no difference in fat loss, no difference in basically any health marker, just blanketly worrying about the glycemic index while ignoring all the other factors is silly. The claim you're making that it makes the glycemic response 4 times higher, 1, that number is insane. 2, the research actually shows the exact opposite.
He sells a lot of those t-shirts.
Data over feeling.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like I said, keep going. There's other ones he's done. It's fucking great. But you see what I mean? Like how he oh man, he ruins Paul Saladino.
We got clap back from Paul Saladino.
I actually don't think you need randomized controlled trials in humans when you have significant clinical experience. We don't have perfect studies for every question.
Just because scientific research isn't perfect doesn't mean we back it up to the dumpster and dump all of it in the trash.
I think that if we are limited in what we talk about in the nutritional and health space by things that are only discussed or addressed by randomized controlled trials in humans, we're a little bit myopic.
This content that Paul does, where he's saying broccoli has isocyanates in it, which is going to impact your thyroid and lead to weight gain. I can do the exact same thing for an isolated compound in meat. Compound NUE5GC. NUE5GC may have negative impacts on thyroid. There is a human study showing that there is a prevalence of anti-NUE5GC antibodies. I don't think meat is going to negatively impact your thyroid, but you have to be intellectually consistent. If we're worried about isolated compounds in broccoli, then we have to be worried about isolated compounds in meat. If we're going to value anecdote, we have to value all anecdote. If scientific research isn't perfect and we shouldn't rely on it, then you can't invoke scientific research when it benefits your position, but then completely ignore it when it doesn't benefit your position. That is called cherry picking and is intellectually dishonest and disingenuous.
Listen,
I like this guy.
he is a fucking riot.
Yeah.
Because it's such okay. What this is what I like about him. He is saying all the things that I would love to say if I could literally understand things the way he does,
Yeah.
or be as eloquent with words. Like that dude's really smart.
Mhm.
Like he just gets it all. Like the dude can retain information like no other. I can retain information when it comes to bodybuilding and bro split, but I can't retain information like that dude does.
Mhm.
And he is just fucking on one. Like he's not really swearing or anything like that. Pull that back up. There's one more I want to put on there. But like he doesn't swear much, but when he does, dude, he goes off. It's fucking ridiculous. Can you turn this up a little bit?
Yep.
I couldn't hear very well. Oh man, there's another Gary Brecka one.
You want that one?
Yeah, one more. We got to watch it. It's funny as fuck. It's gonna be funny.
This week we have Gary Brecka back on the show.
An analema. So what this will do inside this stick is something called mother water. And what it'll
The
do
mother box?
in about 30 seconds is it will restructure the water. You've ever seen any of the research on praying over water or actually speaking to water? It's not only more hydrated, it actually changes the charge and makes the water more viable.
I thought we were done with this with Mindy Peltz. Okay, guys. I don't like charlatans and people that make shit up. I really don't. But at a certain point, when a guy is stirring a wand in water, saying it makes it more coherent, you deserve to get scammed. I'm sorry. My hands, I can change. Did you buy that? No, of course you didn't. So why would you buy this? Based on what evidence? That which can be asserted without evidence can be dismissed without evidence. And extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. If you use enough nebulous terms, people go, oh, no, this is... There is one place he could put that stick that would probably change the charge of things.
Dude, the guys, it's good, right?
Yeah,
I
that's
enjoy
good.
it. I enjoy it. Yeah. So that's Lane Norton. I just like the fact that it's like he's not going at people without like some shit. So it's fun.
Well, he's getting a follow from me.
You went in on it.
Yeah.
I don't follow him. I don't follow him because, dude, if I get on that, like I'll fall into the fucking rabbit hole and get all fired up. I'm like, I only take him in spurts.
Yeah. I'll take it.
He does put out also like he doesn't just do that. Like he's not just somebody every single day putting out that type of content. He also puts out like super educational, informative content. He goes on to other podcasts that like are like non-meathead things where it helps make sense of all these things. He can talk up and talk down. So he puts out a lot of really good information. And just like anything, like all like I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
Put it that way. So as I've gotten older, I become like big fans of certain things. And I don't know, yeah. the water one is the one that fucking hooked me. I'm like, you motherfucker, you're selling a one that says it has mother water in it. It's like, you deserve to lose your money, fuckheads.
I don't even know what that means.
Nobody knows what that means. It sounds provocative. And people like it.
Yeah.
Oh, fudge. Oh, man. I go Monster Jam tomorrow night.
Oh,
Me, SJ, and Hannah, we're going to Monster Jam. Yep. SJ is a very big Monster Jam fan. We play monster trucks a lot. He has tons of them. And, yep, I can't wait to buy a shirt for myself.
yeah.
Yeah, he told me.
I'll take one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope they have a lot of shit to
They
sell
should
there.
have. They should have merch.
They got to have merch because I'm buying it.
Yeah.
So he has his shirts and he's like, you got to get one. I'm like, I know when we go, I'm going to get a shirt. He's like, Max D. You get Max D shirt. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, a Max D shirt, you know? And he's like telling Hannah she's going to get like a Megalodon shirt. And he's like, maybe Sparkle Smash. You might have Sparkle Smash. You get Sparkle Smash. Like, dude's amped beyond belief.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. So we're going. We got to remember the muffs.
Yeah.
We got front row seats. So I'm fucking
Oh, dude, he's gonna lose it.
lose it.
You got to get his reaction.
Oh, I'm expecting pure chaos.
Yeah.
I'm expecting like just I'm fucking
Like is he bouncing off the walls, like waiting for it, or like have you not been talking?
oh
about
no, we
it?
talked about it. This kid bounces off the walls
Regardless.
For anything. He's over there like I didn't see him yesterday at all because I got home last night like 11:30,
Mhm.
12 o'clock. So he's already sleeping. So like, and I didn't see him this morning because I was doing cardio and they had left for gymnastics
Yeah.
already. So like I didn't see him.
Mhm.
I walked over there and he peeked his head around the corner and he's like, oh, comes over and starts punching me. Just starts fucking hammering at me. And I'm like, hey, dude, like, good to see you too. And he's like, you want to see what I can do? I'm like, yeah, dude, show me what you can
See
do.
it.
And he's up there like touching, jumping.
Uh-huh.
He's getting better at jumping because he's developing. So he's like touching everything high.
Yeah.
He's like, do you see that? Oh my God. I'm
Dude,
like, yeah,
when I
dude.
see him with his toys and shit, like the drop-in thing and like the trucks, it makes me happy because, like, dude, I thought that shit was going away. And I
Oh.
grew up on the exact same shit. Like, I had all the trucks and I had the fucking same shit. I went to Monster Jam like
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
20-something years later, it's still there.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, that is refreshing. Like to know that like boys' toys like are still like a thing.
Hannah
know.
only lets him watch his iPad for like 20 minutes in the evenings, and that's it. Like, you can't break it out during the day. No. Like, we do dumb shit. Like, he needs to do boy shit.
Go
Yeah.
outside and play.
We burned all the cardboard from the winter. Like, I had it stacked up and everything. So over the weekend we burned it all, and he's fucking like, yeah, burn
Fire.
Yeah, let's see it. He's like, that's hot. He's like, I can't get too close. I'm like, no, dude, then don't. Like,
Yeah.
good idea.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he's 3.5, so he's like he's learning and absorbing so much.
Every day it's new
Every day-
situation
every day.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah. He dude, it's fun. So I'm excited for Monster Jam. It's gonna be fun. Dude, it's gonna be nuts.
He's funny as fuck.
He's very animated. Like he's quiet. Like with certain people are coming down the hall, he's a little quiet, but he's like so animated over everything. I love
I
that.
mean, he lives
I-
with me.
I know.
Dude,
He
our
did-
weekend.
He did this shit the other day. Like, he was in the classroom and I peek around and I heard him. And he was like behind the door like this. And he seen me make eye contact. He goes,
Just pulls his head right back in slow. Dude, he's I got really good kids and he's just fucking, dude, he's a riot. He is a riot. Yep. Loves chicks, dude. Loves
I mean,
chicks. Oh yeah, dude.
cool.
Because he's over there with the girls all the time.
Uh-huh.
And I tell him, I was like, because like he's always with the girls at gymnastics and they fucking give him so much attention because he's so cute in this. Like, he walks into gymnastics in the morning because the girls have their homeschool program and all that. So they walk in, dude, he takes his shirt off immediately. Doesn't matter how cold it is in there. Doesn't matter nothing. He takes his shirt off, dude. Takes his shirt off, takes his shoes off, and bolts into the gym and jumping on the mats and starts his morning and does not stop from 8:30 until 10:30, like the whole time going nonstop. And then Hannah works out, from like 10:30, 10:45 till like, 11:30. And the whole time then he's fucking running and fucking off. So all morning long, this kid's just running and playing and exercising. But the girls will be like, SJ, show us this, show us this, show us this. And he's just soaking in all these girls.
Oh yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah. So like I tell Hannah, I'm like, hey, I was like, I gotta fucking toughen this kid up a little bit. I was like, he's got to do some ignorant shit. And she's like, okay. So then like we're doing stuff and like I'll rough him up, rough play and all this. And he loves it. And she's like, he loves that stuff, like throwing him, tackling him, literally flipping him and like beating him up and shit, just having fun doing, boy shit. And she's like, I just can't understand this whole concept with how he just loves this. And I'm like, it's the boy stuff. It's testosterone. But then, just, I don't know, you gotta be, I have to be tough with him too. Cause have to, but he loves girls. Loves them.
Boys love to go to the farthest extent they can go without getting hurt. Like, how far can I put myself in, almost in danger?
I find the threshold.
He's fucking trying to punch me in the balls this morning, like his head's down and bent over, trying to hit me. He has like a 6-inch fucking scrape down the middle of his back. I was like, hey, how the fuck? It's like a brush burn.
Yeah.
I was like, how'd this happen? I was like, what happened here? And she's like, he wanted me to drag him across the carpet and throw him.
He got rug burn.
So he got rug burn. I was like, no, he didn't. He's like, yeah. He was laying down and held his feet up and he's like, drag me, throw me. So she's like, I did it. Because on the bed, like on the weekend they were gone, I'll like pick him up by his fucking feet and like spin him around and he'll be off the ground. Then I'll like throw him.
Yeah.
Onto the pillows or onto the bed or onto the couch and do wild shit. And like I'll drag him across the hardwood floor. Like I'll tuck in his shirt, tuck his pants in, and then I'll just grab his foot because we have, when you big walk-in area, I'll grab him by the foot, throw him and spin him across the ground. And she's like, yeah, he wanted me to drag him, so I did. And then I scratched his back. I was like, you did it wrong. Yeah. Yep. Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. It was nice.
It was a good time.
Back.
Been a minute.
Yep, been a minute. Back. Everybody's probably like, you guys don't got much shit in the room anymore. I forgot to mention that.
Little remodel.
We're doing some remodeling in here. We got some new shit, new furniture coming in. Doing a little bit of rebuilding on the internal side. We got some fun stuff planned. Cool. Rebuilding Pumptown. Redoing the podcast room here. We redid the entrance. Do some painting, new floors.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Yes.
Tons of fun. But everybody, thank you for all the support. An incredible never-ending chocolate and intake release. Make sure that you go put foot traffic into all the stores that are carrying never-ending chocolate. And again, once it's gone, it's gone. So if you missed out, go search on the Axe Sledge website for the store locator.
Yep.
Or call your local retailer and be like, yo, motherfuckers. Don't say motherfuckers. Say, hello. Do you have Axe Sledge never-ending chocolate? And if they don't, be like, fuck, shit, damn, piss. Okay, thank you. But seriously, put some foot traffic in the stores. Go support them. And intake is available online and in stores. The 1 and 1 stack, 1 scoop of intake, 1 scoop of hydraulic 2, 1 scoop of demo day. That's my stack. I love the product. I'm super excited. The flavors are phenomenal. You're going to love them. Send in reviews of the flavors as well. I'd love to hear your feedback about it. And as always, everybody, keep being good motherfuckers. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.